I'm Rachel Feldman, and welcome to Week 5 of VVH's coverage of Bridgehampton Polo. So we are here with Chris Campson of Equuleus, and today is your second Saturday at Bridgehampton Polo, right?
Yes.
How are you feeling about your game today?
So far, confident.
Yeah. How is it riding a horse when you're, I want you viewers to see something right now. I'm actually this tall, and he's this tall. How is it being on a horse when you're a giant?
What kind of question is that? I don't know. It's normal for me. I don't know. I grew up riding, so it's...
Do you think it's an advantage or a disadvantage that you're so much taller?
I'm going to go with advantage.
Yeah, I think it is too. Do you feel like your horses see you walking and they're like, oh God, it's the big guy again?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Horses, I feel, are like dogs where they have a certain personality. Do you feel like any of your horses have a specific personality?
Yeah, they're all very distinct.
Can you tell me about one?
I've got the one horse over here. If you look behind me, the chestnut, he's hilarious. He likes to like nibble on your arm and he grabs your skin like that and holds it. He's got his own personality.
He's like a little puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves
What's his name?
Cirujano.
Obviously. And that means
surgeon in Spanish.
Because when he's not playing polo, this horse also performs surgery.
Yeah. He's like a knife. He'll cut you down.
So you're excited. You seem very loose and happy about today's game. Right?
Yeah, of course. I got Mariano and Joe. How could I not be?
I really don't know how you can't be. Well, good luck and have a great game.
Thanks so much.
We are here with polo player Nacho Figueras, and I wanted to see how you feel the season is going so far. We're at week 5.
We're at week 5. Season's going great. The second tournament started yesterday, so this is our first game of the second tournament. So we're excited. This is an important game for us today.
And how has the season been feeling for the games that we don't get to see? Because we only see you on Saturdays. What's been going on during the week?
So lots of polo going on during the week. Everyone's invited, so you're allowed to come if you would want to. And I think games are going great. The first tournament was won by White Birch, and we are starting the second one now.
And what are you doing when this all ends?
I'm in New York for a week for a few things that I gotta do with Ralph and Fashion Week, etc. I play a game in Greenwich on September 17th, and then I go back home. In October I go to LA for my VVH Polo Classic in Los Angeles.
Wow, so the end of the summer doesn't mean a rest for you, it means more busy times coming up.
I never stop. There's always polo somewhere, and I'm following it, and it's what I love to do, so it's a great thing.
Yeah, well, we're having a good time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So today at Polo, we have a team that we haven't seen before on our Saturday coverage. Can you tell me a little bit about KIG?
Yes, we are very happy to have our sponsor, Bash Kasi, the patron of KIG. Originally, he's from Pakistan, but he lives between Maryland and Virginia and California.
And he brought his team out here. How do you feel about their chances today against Equuleus?
Well, Equuleus is playing very, very strong,
yeah.
And these guys the other day had a really good game.
Midweek match?
Midweek match. Mm-hmm. So I'm expecting to have a really tight game this afternoon.
Have you seen any of how their horses are? Are they strong?
Yes. Nacho Figueras has very good horses. Yeah. Escobar has 2 gray ones that are really incredible. and Doriñac has a chestnut that is very, very good, but Equuleus is well-mounted all the way, you know what I mean, and they've been playing a tournament and they are stronger.
Yeah. Well, you never know. The underdog loves to come out at the end, right?
You never know, but I think it's going to be a no more than 2 goals difference.
Really? We're going to hold you to that.
Maybe I'm wrong, eh?
Well, we're excited to see what happens.
Okay, ciao.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to introduce the 2 teams competing for the first match here at the Hamptons Cup. On the pink shirts, number 1, Bash Cassie. Number 2, Nacho Figueras. And the crowd goes wild. Number 3, Luis Escobar. And number 4, Michel Doriñac. For Equuleus, number 1, Chris Kempson. Number 2, Mariano Obregón. Number 3, Mariano Gonzalez. And number 4, Joe Di Mena. We need all the players here for the bowling. Get your seatbelt on for a high, exciting game of polo at the Bridgehampton Polo Club. Both teams 20 goals, so they start 0-0. No handicap in the scoreboard. They start on the flat. And the ball is in. And Mariano Obregón gets quickly out of the throw-in. Taken there by Nacho Figueras. Mariano Gonzalez with a deep tail back shot looking for Chris Kempson. Chris Kempson leaves it for Mariano Obregón. Mariano Obregón takes the bump and runs with the ball. And Escobar goes to the pass of Chris Kempson. Intercepted by Mariano Gonzalez, putting the pressure for KIG, but there it is. Nacho Figueras turning on the play. Playing very well this afternoon. Hitting and running. Chris Kempson taking the man and making a tail shot, putting the ball against the boards. And to get there quickly to the boards is Nacho Figueras. Nacho Figueras going around the field on the left side of the horse. Now puts the ball under the neck. Not the shot he was looking for, but there it is. Luis Escobar. Luis Escobar with the tail shot, intercepted by Mariano Gonzalez. One more time. Nacho Figueras picks it up. Nacho on the turn. Nacho. And now Michel Doriñac. Michel Doriñac carrying the ball between 2 blue players. He gets hooked and touches the ball. Look at that horse stop and turn from Nacho. And we have a whistle.
So we're here with Veronica Webb, who just threw out the first ball of the game. And are you a big polo fan?
I am. You know, I've come to love the game from watching it, and first of all, I was attracted because it's so incredibly beautiful. You know, the horses, the fields, the day, the atmosphere is so beautiful. And then I began to learn the rules and know how incredibly difficult it is to play the game and what great athletes the horses are.
Yeah, that's something I'm definitely learning. I asked a player the other day, what's more important, a good horse or a good player? And he said the horse is really...
Yeah, the horse.
Do you ride?
No, I don't ride. My kids do, though.
Really? You got to get on a horse. No.
You know, sometimes you get spooked on a horse and then you're afraid to get back on, but I do want to get back
I
on.
have the same feeling, like beautiful and giant, but I'm going to keep you over there.
Yeah.
And how's your summer been going in the Hamptons?
It's been beautiful. I mean, even though it's been rainy, we've had so much fun, like swimming and coming to polo. And
Nice, great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
nice to see you.
And we have a penalty from the spot for Equuleus. Mariano Gonzalez to bring the ball. Mariano Gonzalez tries to go by Nacho Figueras. Luis Escobar there to close the door for KIG with a beautiful tail shot. Putting the ball again for Nacho Figueras. Nacho Figueras hits it hard to goal. What a shot. The ball is going. And it just goes wide. Good teamwork, good effort for KIG. 5 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Marianito Obregón has the ball. Passes it to Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez picks it up and turns on the ball with a beautiful chestnut mirror. Gets hooked there by Nacho. Michel Dorniac turning on the play. Michel Dorniac slowing down, changing paces. Michel Dorniac keeping the ball. Putting the deep pass for Luis Escobar. Luis Escobar and Mariano Obregón bumps. And Chris Kempson goes to the ball and backs it away. Escobar. Lucho Escobar, not the shot he was looking for. Intercepted by Escobar now. Going through the traffic. And we have a whistle.
We're here with Joseph Meyer, who is one of the board of governors of the U.S. Polo Association, correct?
That's correct, Rachel.
And how many times have you been to our Bridgehampton Polo?
I have been here probably 6 times over the last 7 years, so I try to get out here at least once a year.
And Bridgehampton Polo is your favorite of all the polos, correct?
Well, we have a lot of favorite clubs, but Bridgehampton is certainly at the top of the list.
And what do you think about these two teams that we have here today?
Great teams. I know 6 of the players very well. It's going to be a tough team. It's 20-goal polo, so it's some of the best polo that we have in the United States. 2 very good teams. If you'll notice, all of them have 3, 6, or 7 goal players, so they're all very, very strong players. So you'll see some very strategic plays going on out here today. And probably more importantly, what you'll see is a lot of coordinated play with those type of players that have that level of skill. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, they said they work really well together. Yeah. So tell me about your history, how you got into polo.
A friend of mine, actually I bought a horse for my daughter, and that led to me to starting to ride horses. And inside of about a year, I mentioned to my business partner that I wanted to learn to play polo. I had never really ridden much. And so his brother actually shipped a couple polo ponies out. I took a couple lessons. Next thing you know, I've been playing polo now 10 years. I have way too many horses, and I've literally played all over the world, and it's the best sport there is. It's a great family sport. My son plays, my wife helps with the horses, so we have a great time with it.
Is your daughter still riding?
My daughter is still riding. As a matter of fact, she's competing in New York this weekend.
In a polo game?
No,
polo match?
in hunter jumpers. So she's starting to learn a little bit about polo.
Well, we had somebody here from a girls' polo team last week. Do you think she would ever get into playing polo?
Well, she's played a little bit. She's looking at potentially playing in college.
Yeah.
So, but we have a lot of women in polo. I mean, almost 40% of our members, our polo players, are women. And so we have a significant number of women that have gotten involved in the sport, and it's fantastic to have them involved. So we have a lot of fun when we're playing against each other. We're all equal out on the polo field.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very excited about KIG today because we've never seen them play before. What can you tell me about them?
Well, they've got Luis Escobar and they've got Nacho, who I know both of those guys well. I don't know the other 2 players very well. And this is actually the first time I've watched them play as well. So I'm keen to see how well they're gelling together as a team, which is extremely important. From what I've heard, they have great horses, and 80% of the game is based on horses. So if you've got good horses and you have a good day, you got a pretty good chance of pulling it out.
Michel Dorniac. Michel Dorniac looking at Escobar. Nacho Figueras. What a beautiful back shot by Obregón. Obregón to Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez keeps and changes the line of the ball. Mariano Gonzalez leaves the play for Mariano Obregón. Mariano Obregón picks it up on the near side, now in the offside, turns on the play. It's taken away there by Michel Dorignac. Michel Dorignac. Chris Kempson intercepting the play. Chris Kempson going to goal. Gets hooked at the last moment. Mariano Gonzalez doesn't think it twice and hits it and hits the goal post, and it keeps on playing. What a shot. Mariano Gonzalez with a near side back shot, putting the ball in front of the goal of the mouth for Joe Di Mena, and it's back there by Michel Dorignac. Luis Escobar. Luis Escobar. And we have a race downfield, and Mariano Gonzalez is there first to get to the ball. Decides to go around. 30 seconds to play. And that concludes the chukker. Let's get a big hand in Música Maestro.
So we are here with Michelle McFall, who is the Vice President of Nespresso. And Nespresso is a company that...
We have the ultimate coffee. People who enjoy Nespresso, like Joe, is a Nespresso Club member, enjoy the top 1% of coffee beans in the world. It truly is the best coffee. In New York, we have boutiques on Madison Avenue and in Soho, and in Bloomingdale, Soho, and we're expanding like crazy. We're in Miami Beach. Joe's been to the boutique there. Because we're a sponsor of Miami Beach Polo and also at the International Polo Club Palm Beach.
How did you get involved with polo?
We knew that we would be opening the boutique in Miami, so it was just a good way for us to get into South Florida. We have many Nespresso Club members there. That's why we opened the boutique. So it was a great chance for us to introduce the brand to people in South Florida that didn't know us, and then also to be able to entertain our loyal members at Polo. And it worked very well for us. We started in 2008, and now this year in 2012 we'll be sponsoring the Nespresso 108th U.S. Open Polo Tournament, which is one of the top 3 tournaments in the world. So we're very excited about that.
That is really exciting.
Did you know that yet, Joe?
I did not know that.
Big news.
It is. That's great. Their pavilion is full every week. I mean, people die to get into the Nespresso pavilion at the International Polo Club. So Michelle and her team have done a spectacular job there.
And you'll need to taste our coffee at the Hampton Classic. We're a sponsor of the Classic. And we'll be, Robbins Wolf is selling us in the VIP tent, as well as Gary Fasulo in the other tent. So we'll be all over the Hampton Classic. This will be our 3rd year there.
Oh, that's exciting. And so you yourself...
And Ernie, in your booth, he will have an Nespresso machine. He'll be he and your team will be enjoying Nespresso all week long. So if you notice the TV people speaking a little faster or not sleeping, it's because of Nespresso.
And don't forget to tip Ernie, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to tip him. Are you a big fan of polo personally?
I am, and I'm very excited to be here today because I know most of the players from Palm Beach. So it's fun to see your friends playing, and I know the grooms, and it's a big family.
Yeah.
So
Michelle's family's getting involved in polo. Her son is starting to play.
Yeah.
You are starting to, what's your name?
I'm Colin McFall.
And you're starting to play polo?
Yes, I started last summer, and I've been working in Virginia for the past 2 summers.
Oh, so you're really into it. This is really something you want to pursue professionally?
No, I'm going to college, but it's a hobby.
You can go to college and play polo, right, Mom? Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the guy I was working for is always telling me. Don't get into polo professionally. Go to college and have enough money to pay for it.
Ball is in play. Luis Escobar. Backed out of there by Chris Kempson. Nacho Figueras. Backing it away for Luis Escobar. Mariano Obregón gets there first to the ball. Mariano Obregón takes it around. Putting the ball against the boards. Mariano Obregón slowing down. And the ball goes out of bounds. Ball is in play. And Mariano Obregón gets it quickly out of the throw-in and races down towards the goal. Look at the guy flying. Mariano Obregón slows down, puts the ball in the air. Picked there by Chris Kempson. Chris Kempson backs it into the play. And now Luis Escobar, cool and collected, picks it up. Michel Dorignac. What a shot by Nacho Figueras. And Obregón gets there and tells the ball, picks it up there. Nacho Figueras attacking to the play, taken away there by Chris Kempson. Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez. And the ball goes out of bounds. And the ball is in play. And we have a whistle. Sector No Limits, launched in 1973. Milan-based Sector No Limits is a global watch brand featuring a collection of sports, technical and functional timepieces with all an Italian design influence. Throughout the years, Sector has remained committed to setting watch trends for the active consumer, ranging from oversized cases to dramatic and colorful dials, to sleek and stainless steel design. Sector No Limits. What time is it? Come and get a watch. And it's time for a penalty from the 60 yards. Mariano Gonzalez. He swings, puts the ball up in the air, it's going, and it just goes wide.
So we are here with the always fabulous Kathy Lee Jones in one of her most amazing hats.
How are you today, Rachel?
And this is another hat from your line?
Yes, it is. This is the hat I wore at the Belmont. I shocked the house at the Belmont with this big thing right here, yeah.
What's the name of this hat?
Actually, it doesn't have a name. It's just the big hat, that's it. The Big Mama. I guess I can name it Big Mama, right?
Yeah, I think you need to.
Okay, I'll name it Big Mama.
So since we've last seen you, what have you been doing in the Hamptons?
Well, I've been resting, and I've been hanging out, and I've been having fun, and I've been working too. And I'm just ready right now to enjoy the rest of the summer. Next week is the last polo. Looking forward to that. And I'm going to be sad for the summer to end, but we've had a good time.
Yeah, no, we definitely have, and we've enjoyed your fashions. I love that you always show up fully put together. How long does it take you, honestly, to get this fabulous?
About 30 minutes.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
I don't look a third as good as you, and it takes me an hour.
Well, I strap things on. So that's why things move faster with me. But it's true, like 30, 40 minutes. After being on tour for so many years, you have to get ready so fast. You got to get ready quickly. You cannot lollygag. So,
well, whatever you're doing, it's working. You look amazing, and thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you so much, Hamptons TV.
Putting the ball in the halfway line. Mariano Gonzalez gets there first and backs it away. Marianito Obregón. Mariano Obregón trying to reach Chris Kempson. Chris Kempson taps it. The ball is going, and what a goal! Chris Kempson, el Colorado. El fósforo es un buen nombre porque se prende fuego enseguida. And they come back to the center of the field. They switch directions. And the umpire puts the ball in. Chris Campson. Obregon on the near side. Joe Dimena's coming through. Joe Dimena's going to goal. Joe Dimena. Backed out of there by Michelito Dorignac. Gonzalez. Campson. Backs it, but there it is. Luis Escobar to change the line. Luis Escobar trying to reach Nacho Figueras and Chris Campson on the ball. Chris Campson with a tail shot. Nacho, very clever, blocks the ball. And now leaves the ball for Escobar. Escobar shoots to goal. Pouring the pass for Michel Dorignac. Backed out of there by Chris Campson. And the ball is going down the field. And Mariano Obregon picks the ball up in there. Mariano Obregon, and still in danger. And Campson puts it in. Chris Campson, El Colorado, the red man, keeps the ball on fire. Equuleus 2, KIG 0. And the ball is in play. Obregon. Figueras with a tail shot. To Luis Escobar. Luis Escobar over the shoulder. Luis Escobar changing the pace. Luis Escobar shoots to goal from 100 yards. The ball is going. Golazo! From Costa Rica. What a shot. From the 60 yards. Mariano Gonzalez. He hits it, puts it up in there. Not the ball he was looking, picked there by Chris Campson. And that concludes the chukker y Música Maestro.
So we're here with Alex Pacheco, who is the official polo photographer, and you travel with a lot of polo teams, right?
Yes, I'm based in Florida and just do all the high goal polo and logo polo and all over the clubs. And I'm travel to South Carolina, New York, South America to the Argentine Open and some other places.
Wow. So how did you get involved with polo? And why do you shoot? Do you shoot any other sports?
Out polo, I like to do fox hunting. And that's
fox hunting? Yes. Obviously. Of course.
I mean, whatever is involving horses, I've been doing. And
whatever involves horses. Okay, so you're a horseman. Do you ride yourself?
I used to. I used to ride. I have my play in South Carolina where polo people stay and get ready for the season down there.
Did you ever play polo yourself?
No, not really. No.
Well, I think it's time for you to start today. Get on that horse.
I believe it's for the great players.
Rogers. And we have the third chukker, Michel Dorignac. On the boards. And we have a whistle. Again, the ball is in play. Mariano Obregon with a back shot. Mariano Gonzalez. Picked there by Escobar. And we have a whistle. To bring the ball in. 6 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. What a pass from Mariano Obregón. Michel Dorignac with a deep back shot. Escobar turning on the play. Obregón. Zigzagging behind the players. Shoots to goal, and the ball goes wide.
We're here with some local polo fans who felt the need to get dressed up for the event despite the heat. This jacket is really a brave act right now.
I wouldn't be seen at a polo event without it.
Thank God. Thank God there's people with class, right? But now we got a lady who knows how to dress. We know how to dress for a. We got someone who knows how to dress for a polo game in your whites and in your beautiful hat. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here today.
How often do you come to the games?
Oh, we try to make it out once a season at least.
Are you from out here?
No, we're from Westchester County.
And you're a big polo fan?
Yes, I like, what's his name? Nacho. Yes,
Nacho.
Like Nacho. Yes, I'd like to see him in person. Could I do an interview with him?
I just did.
That's why she's smiling.
And he's a very nice gentleman and a very good polo player.
Good, we want him to be nice. It's got to be nice and good looking.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt, does it? We're here with Frankie and Joe, and we disturbed them. You guys were hanging out, having a good time, and you're very excited for the game, correct?
I'm excited like you have no idea. Just to be out here with sunshine, talking to a pretty girl and wonderful guys, how more excited can I be?
I mean, you really can. It doesn't get better than this, right, Joey?
No, it really doesn't. And we just so happened to be sitting with a couple of guys that do this for, like, fun. They've been doing it all their lives. The guy was telling me he was like 68 years old, and still riding polo. From Florida, South Florida. And I thought that was pretty amazing, to be honest with you.
I think that's pretty amazing, too. Does it inspire you to get up on a horse?
I love horses.
Yeah.
I love horses. I don't know if I can compete in this kind of style, but to be honest with you, I love watching it.
No, me too.
Do.
Me too. The horses are beautiful.
Themselves, checking them all out, and then saying to yourself, like, you know, these guys have to be pretty talented to be doing this.
How did you get such amazing seating front row like this?
Well, I got to thank Martin Kodaks, who I work for, the sponsors for this event, for the Albarino and their wonderful Malbec. Argentina, we love you, and that's why we're here.
Oh, nice.
Michel Dorignac brings it in. Passes the ball to Escobar. Mariano Gonzalez checking and back in. And Michel Dorignac is back it again. It's picked there by Nacho Figueras. Nacho Figueras with a deep neck shot. Still in control with the boards. Michel Dorignac picks it up. What a shot by Michel Dorignac is going, and it goes wide. What a beautiful afternoon here at the Bridgehampton Polo Club, celebrating the 15th anniversary of the club here at the Hamptons. Gonzalez to Kansen. Nacho Figueras backs it. Escobar gets quickly on the line. Nacho Figueras goes to goal. Nacho, tick. And the ball bounces out of a horse, still in the danger zone. And Michel Dorignac puts it in. And we have a tie ball game. And the ball is in play, and it's turned there by Chris Kempson. Chris Kempson puts it deep for Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez checks, keeps possession of the ball. Releases backs again and make a pass to Mariano Obregón. The ball is on the 30 yards. Mariano Obregón cuts it away. Not the shot he was looking for. Is blocked by a horse and is taken away there by Michel Dorignac. Michel Dorignac keeps it under control. Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez with a tail shot. And we have a whistle. Kick 3, Equuleus 2, 37 seconds on the clock. Te fuiste Colorado. And we have some time on the clock. Backed out of there by Nacho. Intercepted by Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez taking the turn like a freight train. Look at that guy going flying down the field. Chris Campson, tick, and ties up the game. And that concludes the first half. Música, maestro.
He just got here. He's like Anna Rothschild. And I know Michael loves her. I'm just telling you, whenever you...
Mariano Obregón to get there first to the ball. Takes the man and backs it away. Luis Escobar with another back shot, cutting the play. Michel Dorignac con la hormiga roja. He gets hooked at the last moment. Bash Cassie going to the play. Backed out of there by Mariano Obregón. And we have a race. The two gray mares going down the field. Chris Campson and Luis Escobar. Chris Campson taps it on the air. Keeps the ball in play. Mariano Gonzalez with a back shot. Looking for Obregón. Mariano Obregón with a back shot. Looking for Gonzalez. Taken away there by Nacho Figueras. Nacho Figueras with a neck shot. And the ball goes out of bounds.
So we're here with Robert Seibel, who is the owner of Serendipity Ice Cream Shops, right?
Well, my family, the Seibel family, of which Rowan Seibel, my nephew, is the principal. We have the Serendipity 3 dessert restaurant chain. We have the worldwide license on that. The original one is from New York. It's been around for 50 years. We licensed the name, and we're now open in Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, Georgetown, Boca Resort Hotel, and we're soon to open on Lincoln Road in October. And then there'll be other cities thereafter.
Did you bring us any ice cream today?
No, we did not today. Too hot, too hot.
That's why we need the ice cream.
Our restaurant is beyond just ice cream. It used to be just dessert in the original restaurant. Our restaurant combines now much greater menu. We have, like, if you know what Rascal House or Wolfie's used to be down in Miami, think of like an upscale deli type menu married to a dessert menu. Cool. So we have a 4-page menu, and we're open long hours, and it's very popular.
Wow.
Ball is back in play. Nacho. Leaves the ball to Luis. Luis Escobar passes the ball and is intercepted in there by Mariano Obregón. Mariano Obregón races down the field. And the ball is turned there by Nacho Figueras. Nacho Figueras for Michelito. Michel Dorignac. Nacho Figueras slams one downfield. What a pass to Luis Escobar. Luis Escobar overrides the play. Picks it up again. hits it under the neck, and we.
So we're here with Jacob Zucker, and we are standing outside of his tent that you've had here every week of polo, right?
Yes, quintessentially as part of the sponsoring companies with Blue Star Jets. We've been having these tents here every week starting, I think it was July 23rd was the opening weekend, and we'll be here to the closing weekend, August 27th. And we offer an array of like beverages, food, and so our members can enjoy it and just enjoy the game here. Today's a great day. Nacho Figueras is playing with Blackwatch. Way to go, way to go. So it's been fun every weekend, yeah.
And you said it's been filling up every week for you, right?
We sell out member tickets every week. We have a team, our marketing events team, working hard to get the tickets out there, and we offer to our members and non-members.
Wow.
I joined before as a non-member, and I paid for a season pass, and it's been absolutely worth it. Coming out here, the weather's been continuously nice, and it's a great networking place too. You meet a lot of different people from all around the world, actually. So
be honest with me. What do you like best about these Saturdays? The social aspect or the game?
I mean, let's all be honest. No one really pays attention to the polo.
That's not true.
Okay,
there are real fans.
There are real fans, but I'm sure they're over there. I feel like over here, it's just like a networking thing. I feel like no one pays attention, but it depends who's playing. Like today, a lot of people came out because we knew Blackwatch was playing and everything like that. And I'm sure closing weekends will be.
We're here for the game.
I like it because I grew up here. I'm from the North Shore, Long Island, so I mean, it's a very equestrian area, and and then you have a lot of designers that team up with the sport. So like Ralph Lauren is doing his own line with Blackwatch. I mean, Hermes is probably supplying a lot of the saddles here today. And I have friends that work in that industry, so they're always trying to like cycle the business. And it's a great way for everyone to get involved. It's like multifaceted industry. It's really interesting to see.
And Mariano Gonzalez brings it in. Mariano Gonzalez to Mariano Obregon. Mariano Obregon. Blank, looking for Chris Campson. Chris Campson. Luis Escobar gets there first to the ball. Joe Dimena gets to the play, leaves the ball for Chris Campson. What a back shot for Chris Campson. Mariano Gonzalez, under the neck. They push hard. Whoa! And we have a whistle.
So we are here with the beautiful Bridget, Latoya, and Nikia, sorry. So her beauty made me forget her name. And you guys look fabulous. Where did you get all these hats?
I actually got mine from the Gap.
And you guys are big polo fans. That's why you come every week, right?
Well, actually, this is my first time out, so I'm just interested in the sport and seeing how it's played.
And so far, what do you think of the game?
So far, so good. I'm into it.
What do you think?
Pretty good. I'll be back.
Well, there you go. And what about you? You're the real fan of the bunch, aren't you?
No. But as Nikia said, I'm just enjoying the experience. It's a gorgeous day, and why not?
Do you guys come out to the Hamptons a lot?
I've been out a few times, just like in Sag Harbor, just sort of hanging out.
Where are you from?
Queens.
Nice. New Yorkers. Yeah. So you're having a good weekend in the Hamptons so far?
Yes, it's been pretty good.
Good. Well, you guys look amazing. You're like three of the most beautiful women with these hats. It's like, so enjoy your day and find some cute boys. And so you're here with everyone today. Who'd you bring?
We brought our children and our niece and nephew and our dear friends and family, our neighbors. We're all from Eastchester and Yonkers and the Bronx and Brooklyn. Yay!
Well, we're excited to have you guys here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
We are too.
Will you have us back next year?
Well, I'll check the guest list, but I think I can get you in.
Can you get us on the other side of the field next year?
I can.
Okay. Thanks, Rachel.
Sure.
And the ball is in play. Mariano Obregon races down the field, goes by everyone, and he's on the 60 yards. Escobar takes it away on the near side. What a play by Luis Escobar. Slows down, fakes the back shot, keeps the back shot alive. And KIG has the ball and puts it back in play. And Chris Kempson tails it away. Nacho Figueras. Nacho Figueras picks it up. He's all alone. He's racing down the field. Nacho Figueras. What a shot by Nacho. Puts the ball in front of the goal. It's going. Nacho, goal. And we have a tie ball game. Nacho Figueras. The crowd goes wild. Mariano Gonzalez hits it, puts the ball on the 40 yards. Mariano Obregón pushes the line. Picked there quickly by Nacho Figueras. Nacho Figueras taps the ball twice. Releases the ball, looking for Luis Escobar. The ball is up in the air and is picked there by Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez with a back shot. Taken away there by Michel Dorniac, and we have a race. Michel Dorniac and Nacho. And it's back there by Mariano Gonzalez. Nacho Figueras picks it up. Nacho Figueras. Obregón with a deep tail shot. Intercepted by Escobar. Escobar. What a back shot and what a turn. What a mare. Escobar goes by. And it goes wide. And we have a whistle. Impressive play. Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez passes the ball to Obregón, and the ball goes over the boards, and we have a throw-in. The ball is back in play. Michel Dorniac. Cansen hooks the mallet with Escobar. Mariano Obregón puts it on. Mariano Obregón changes the direction of the play. Backed out of there by Nacho Figueras. Luis Escobar. And we have a race. And Gonzalez gets there first. Opens it away. Picks it up by Michel Dorniac. Michel Dorniac. Tick. Tick, tick, tiki tiki goal. Michel Dorniac.
We're here with Charles Ferry of Star Vodka, and tell me a little bit about your drink.
Well, the vodka, the drink I'm drinking actually is only Star on the rocks.
Right.
Star is the smoothest vodka in the marketplace. But a little bit about the vodka. It's an ultra premium American vodka. We produce it in Oregon. And the unique thing about it is we use Midwestern corn, and we filter it 5 times through crushed lava rock.
Wow.
Which is interesting.
That is.
But, lava rock, people don't understand, it's a natural biofilter. So it naturally purifies the product. So we used it because we wanted something so smooth and so amazing that you could drink it on the rocks, sipping it, instead of having to mix it like most other vodkas.
How did you get into the vodka industry?
Well, I was in Alcoholics Anonymous, and I figured out that I really like to drink, but I'm just joking. Basically, I went from banking to owning some nightclubs, and I did love the liquor industry. But I just felt personally, I felt like most vodkas in the marketplace were foreign companies that you had to mix. And I just felt like, why would you have to mix something that is grain neutral? It should be very smooth, it should be very easy, and you should want to just drink it straight. And there was nothing out there, so I felt like there was a niche that we could take over.
Ball on the mouth of the goal. Chris Kempson sinks it in with no forgiveness. Chris Kempson. And that concludes the 5th chukker, ladies and gentlemen. Stay on your seats and enjoy the music. Musica Maestro. Gonzalez sending one down. Mariano Obregón picks it up. Mariano Obregón steals it on the near side. He's racing down the field, picks it up. What a play by Mariano Obregón. Gets it out of the air, now on the near side. What a play by Mariano Obregón. Gets pushed hard by Escobar. Backed out of there by Chris Kempson. Nacho Figueras gets it out of danger. Picked there by Mariano Gonzalez. It's going inside of the field. It's going. Y Mariano Gonzalez puts it in.
So we're here with Randy Walker, who just published a book about Wimbledon.
Yes, it's called The Wimbledon Final That Never Was. It's the memoir of Sidney Wood, who was from Southampton, New York, and he won Wimbledon 80 years ago in the only Wimbledon final that was never played. He won by default over Frank Shields, who was Brooke Shields' grandfather, because the U.S. Tennis Association ordered Frank Shields to default the final to rest his injured knee in preparation for a Davis Cup match. So the book is a compilation of stories of Sidney's life, a lot of great stories about the Meadow Club and all of his days in Southampton, and sets the story straight about the famous 1931 non-final at Wimbledon.
So are you a publisher, or is this something you got into just specifically for this book?
Well, this is run through my publishing company, which is New Chapter Press, www.newchaptermedia.com. And I publish all sorts of books, a lot of tennis books, including the memoir of Rod Laver, The Education of a Tennis Player, Bud Collins' tennis encyclopedia called The Bud Collins History of Tennis, and a book on Roger Federer called The Roger Federer Story, Quest for Perfection.
Any books on any polo players?
Not yet, but Nacho, I think, has a memoir in him.
The ball is in play. And he escapes from the throw-in. Backed out of there by Nacho. Mariano overrides and is picked there by Michel Dorignac. Michel Dorignac wants to close up the gap. Michel Dorignac on the 60-yard. He's racing down the field. They bump hard. Michel Dorignac under the neck. Not the shot he's looking for. Escobar under the neck and now puts it. And it just goes wide. And that concludes the game, ladies and gentlemen. What a man. Equuleus 7, KIG 5.
So, Alex, you were right. You called this game and you were spot on.
What can I tell you? I was lucky. No, like I told you before, it was going to be a very tight game, and they came to the last checkers even. There were 5-5 coming to the last checkers, and people don't have people who are not used to watching polo, you know, in a minute, 2 minutes, and many things can happen. And Equuleus, being together longer, right, they show the maturity enough to have to break away, but it could go the other way.
Right.
But I had a feeling that it was no more than 2 goal difference, and I was lucky guessing. Now I should win the lotto.
Right, exactly. And who's the pony of the day?
The pony of today is a gray mare that Luis Escobar played on the 5th checker. Fantastic mare.
I saw that gray mare.
Yeah.
She made me a little nervous at some point because she stopped so short. I thought this horse is going to fall down. No, she's just so fast.
Fast, top, turn, bold, you know, elegant.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was such a fun game. Thank you so much. And I will definitely, when I have any decisions to make, I will be coming to you first because you clearly have a crystal ball.
I don't know. I
can tell the future.
Lucky. I was just lucky. Ciao.
Thank you.
For the winning team, number 1, El Fósforo Cansen. Number 2, Mariano Obregón. Number 3, the Eternal, Mariano Gonzalez. Number 4, Jody Mena. Let's get a picture with the winning cup. Ahí está, you can leave it there. Not yet. Un partidito nomás. Elizabeth, I give the most valuable player. Fósforo Cancer. He made 6 goals this afternoon, guys.
So, Chris, you not only won today, but you were most valuable player.
I got great teammates.
That's it? It has nothing to do with the rumor that I heard that your horses are a little bit bigger than the rest of the horses?
Maybe they run a little fast.
Let me ask you, would you be more comfortable on a moose?
Probably not.
Maybe not in polo, but in general in life, I feel like, yeah. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
Tell me about the game today.
The other guys played exceptional. We were neck and neck through the whole game. I think we were tied at the half and couldn't seem to break that edge until 2 minutes into the sixth. We finally broke the barrier and went up by 1. And then Mariano Gonzalez sealed the deal in a minute and a half to go.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, super tough game. The other guys came out really strong, really hard, and I mean, competitors.
Yeah, but you guys did really well. Congratulations on winning and congratulations on being the most valuable player.
Thank you so much.
You're always the most valuable player at VVH.
Oh, thanks so much.
So we are here with Bosch Kazi, who is the owner of KIG, and today was your first time playing at Bridgehampton?
Yes, it is actually the second time I've played Bridgehampton. I was subbing for a friend of mine last week on Saturday, and that was a fabulous day too. It's just awesome to come here. The crowd is amazing. The entire club has, you know, everyone's so hospitable, and it's really a lot of fun to come out and play here.
It really was. Tell us about the game today.
It's very tough. I think I give. My hats go off to the other team, and they really put in their heart in the last chukker and pulled an amazing victory out of the bag in the last minute and a half. It was amazing, great fun, and we played a really safe game, which is the most important thing.
Exactly. Yes, and it was really fun to watch for us. There were times where I was a little nervous about some horses going down, but they managed to get through. How were your horses today?
Oh, my horses played really well. I was very happy. 2 of my horses hadn't played here before, so I was very happy to see them, you know, running hard. And especially the rain in the last 1 week has helped the grass here. So the field played extremely well. And I think the groundsmen out here do an amazing job. And I think the credit goes to the organizers for really putting together an amazing tournament.
How does the rain help the field?
Well, it essentially allows the field to get repaired. You get good new grass to grow, and as long as they keep this field watered well, I think it'll play extremely well next week as well and through the tournament.
And tell me about KIG. What's KIG?
It's an investment group. We invest in defense and security companies headquartered out of California, with offices in Dubai, Washington, D.C., Afghanistan, and Pakistan. We support the U.S. Armed Forces in various programs related to either construction or life support, personnel security.
Oh, that's great. And how did you get involved with polo personally?
I got involved in polo at a relatively young age, primarily, my grandparents. Parents were very excited about the game, and then I originate from Pakistan, where for some reason or another everyone stakes a claim to where polo really started, and I have a feeling that it could have started somewhere close to Pakistan, but we for some reason ended up staking a claim to the fact that polo originated up in the Shandur area of Pakistan.
Really? That's something I've never heard. I thought polo started in Argentina.
Yeah, it would seem like that because all the best players come out of Argentina.
Right. I'm Rachel Feldman for Hamptons Television. Thanks so much for joining us at Bridgehampton Polo, and make sure you tune in next week. It's the last match.